Hello and welcome to my magical chamber. I am the Soul Enchantress and I'm so happy to welcome you back. And today we're going to speak about extraterrestrial consciousness. So there are many terms used for extraterrestrial consciousness and the words ET, alien, but what you need to understand, and also there's a lot of stigma attached to bad experiences, etc., etc., etc. But what you need to understand is that extraterrestrial consciousness does exist. Just as much as you're a multidimensional being, and there are several dimensions and galaxies and multiverses out there, the extraterrestrial consciousness that I work with is actually, they're extremely high vibrational and come from much higher vibrational dimensions than we would ever associate with. But also what you need to understand is that the reason a lot of people don't have contact from extraterrestrial energies and consciousnesses is because their own soul's vibration is not cleansed enough or is not raised to a high enough vibration. So for example, you will find that many people work with deities, many people work with loved ones or beings that or spirit guides who have passed on and used to live in this lifetime, but those are very different vibrations. Extraterrestrials have an extremely high vibration, and for them to make contact with you, you also they need to step down their vibration, but you also need to raise your vibration. So I just want to give you a little bit of information and also some insights into what extraterrestrial consciousness is and what it actually does for your soul once you start to explore their consciousness. So their consciousness, because of okay, let me start with your ability to be able to contact them. As with most soul work or doing any kind of psychic work, if you haven't dealt with your issues, challenges, skeletons, shadows, especially from this dimension, but then also in other dimensions, that is what is going to come up, because as your vibration cannot raise without that which needs to be released being released. So in order for you to raise your level of vibration to a point where you can make contact with ETs, you need to do the work on yourself. And also, more often than not, the contact may not be outside your body. It is actually within yourself, because these higher vibrational consciousnesses, from what I understand and my experience, and that is all I am going to speak of, and that is all I speak of in my videos, my experience and any experiences that I've had working with clients, but not anyone else's perceptions or beliefs or experiences. So from my perspective, the consciousnesses that I deal with don't actually have physical form. They don't have names. They don't, they don't have, they don't actually feel any of the negative emotions that we feel. They don't know what fear is. They don't get frustrated. They don't get angry. It's a different, and that is not to say that there are extraterrestrial consciousnesses that don't experience all of that. Yes, of course they do, but that is a different dimension. I'm talking about extremely high frequencies and extremely high energetic consciousnesses. And with the experience I've had, they give you a name because that is how we like to personify things. They also show themselves in various forms because we wouldn't understand it as a human being if we just saw them for what they were, which is literally vibrational energy. And also they don't speak the way we do, they actually communicate via thought. So that is why they don't need to come into our physical existence in order for them to communicate with us. So one of the other reasons also for this video is that if you've ever experienced visitations from interdimensional beings, either in your dreams or waking hours, or if you've always had this deep sense of knowing that there's so much more to this universe and its evolution than what you've learned through scientific knowledge, or if you're totally fascinated with UFOs, aliens, ETs, and everything that's otherworldly, I've actually been led to create a soul session which is designed to explore your fascinations about extraterrestrial consciousnesses that interest you. So it can be about any type of ET consciousness in the known or unknown galaxies. So all you have to do is, once you book the session, you just let me know your question about what you want to uncover, and then literally just get ready for your galactic meetings. And that is how that session works. But in order to let my clients know a little bit more about that session, I decided to do this video. So therefore, every one of you can also experience the information that's contained in it. So I hope it has been helpful, and if you would like to explore extraterrestrial consciousnesses, I would love to hear from you. The easiest way to contact me is through my website, soulenchantress.com. And so I wish you a beautiful day, and thank you again for watching and listening. Joyous blessings.